What happens when one of the biggest movies of the decade earns more than $1 billion, but its sequel suddenly hits the brakes? That's exactly the question Hollywood is asking tonight, as new reports suggest that the highly anticipated follow-up to Barbie has run into a major roadblock. After years of speculation and months of excitement, the future of Barbie may now depend on one thing: whether Warner Brothers and its biggest stars can agree on a deal. Back in the summer of 2023, Barbie wasn't just another blockbuster. It became a cultural phenomenon. The film earned more than $1.4 billion worldwide, dominated social media, fueled the unforgettable Barbenheimer craze alongside Oppenheimer, and secured its place among the highest-grossing movies in history. It also earned critical acclaim, multiple Academy Award nominations, and transformed Margot Robbie's Barbie and Ryan Gosling's Ken into two of the most talked-about performances of the year. With numbers like that, most fans assumed a sequel was inevitable. Rumors began circulating in late 2024 that another movie was quietly moving forward. But according to the latest reports, negotiations have become far more complicated than many expected. The biggest sticking point appears to be contracts for the film's top creative talent, including Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and director Greta Gerwig. Reports indicate that discussions over salaries, profit participation, and creative control have slowed the project significantly. And here's where things become even more interesting. Multiple reports say Greta Gerwig and her writing partner Noah Baumbach already have ideas for the sequel, but they're reportedly holding back the full story until business agreements are finalized. At the same time, Warner Brothers executives are said to be trying to balance rising production costs against the enormous expectations that come with following one of the biggest box office successes ever. None of these reported negotiations have been fully confirmed by all parties involved, and talks are reportedly still ongoing. If you're wondering why the studio wouldn't simply approve bigger paychecks after such a massive success, the answer may come down to risk. Hollywood history is full of blockbuster sequels that never matched the magic of the original. Industry analysts have pointed out that Barbie benefited from a unique cultural moment that may be impossible to recreate. Even if another film performs well, matching the original's extraordinary box office numbers would be an incredibly difficult challenge. There's another deadline creating pressure behind the scenes. Reports suggest Warner Brothers has a limited window to finalize agreements before certain development rights could revert back to Mattel, the company behind Barbie. If that happens, the entire future of the sequel could become much more complicated, adding even more urgency to negotiations already under intense scrutiny. Fans have been reacting across social media ever since the reports surfaced. Some believe the stars deserve larger salaries after delivering such an enormous hit. Others argue the studio is being financially cautious because expectations for a sequel are incredibly high. Many movie fans are also debating whether Barbie even needs a sequel at all, saying the first film delivered a complete story that stands perfectly on its own. While opinions differ, nearly everyone agrees on one thing: if a sequel does happen, audiences will expect something every bit as creative and surprising as the original. Meanwhile, Mattel continues expanding its entertainment strategy beyond Barbie, investing in additional films based on its toy brands. Company executives have repeatedly emphasized that future projects will focus on quality storytelling rather than simply rushing sequels into theaters. That philosophy could ultimately shape whatever happens next with Barbie's cinematic future. For now, Barbie 2 hasn't been cancelled, but it also isn't officially moving into production. Negotiations remain ongoing, and until final agreements are reached, fans may have to wait a little longer for Barbie and Ken to return to the big screen. Whether the sequel eventually becomes another billion-dollar phenomenon or remains one of Hollywood's biggest unanswered questions is something only time will reveal. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Unix Media, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news. Thanks for watching.